What is going on, brothers? It's L.O.M. Tell you the name. Got a video for you. It's written title, Your Life, Your Choice. Here goes. So this is my first Sigma video. So I figure I'd go ahead and take a stab at it. Check this out, brothers. We all know about these labels, right? Alpha, Beta, Sigma. Well, considering my line of work, how I carry myself, how I move and operate in this civilization, I pretty much say that I'm a Sigma. I'm a Sigma. I have no problem being by myself. I have no problem working by myself, and I'm a self-starter. Most of us are self-starters. And one thing that we have down pat is discipline. Self-discipline. It takes you a long way. You have to have discipline to be a self-starter. You don't need to work with somebody eyeballing you or looking over your shoulder. You don't slack off or just revert into stupid shit. You're able to work by yourself, work effectively, and just do your own thing. You dress how you want to dress, and you don't particularly care for attention. You know, the alphas want the attention. You know, the alpha is the loudest motherfucker in the room. The Sigma is off in the corner. People watching. These people watching. That's usually what I'm doing. When I go to my local barcade, I people watch. I don't power drink. I don't try to get anybody's attention. And I sure as hell don't care if these trollops are looking my direction or not. I don't care about that. We live our lives and enjoy our lives without Trump interference and without anyone breathing down our necks. And if you are an individual who is intimidated by peace and quiet, if you have to make noise just because silence intimidates you, then this lifestyle, this label is not for you. You just might be a broken vessel. And broken vessels make a lot of noise. And you know where we put broken vessels? We put broken vessels in the junkyard. That's where they belong. You see, in Western civilization, everything is very connected. We live in a information age. But the thing is, even with all this information, even with all this technology, a lot of us, we're not individuals. But some of us are. The ones who aren't individuals, they have a problem with you because you are an individual. You don't follow the herd. You're not a sheep. And they're going to have a problem with you. The alphas have a problem with you. The betas have a problem with you. The trollops and the walking trash cans have a problem with you. But because you live your life not on autopilot, you don't give a damn what they think. In my line of work, I'm on the road 85 times. Basically, I'm on the road like 85% of the day, basically. So I'm basically working by myself. You know, it's a one-man show. And to be quite honest, I'm fine with that. You hear me? I'm fine with that because I don't have to answer anybody. And yes, that right there, it was a gunshot because I'm actually on Game land. Welcome to North Carolina. In about a couple of hours, the deers and the turkeys will be on this game land. But getting back to my point, check this out. Most of us, especially brothers who refer to themselves as Sigmas, we don't need anyone's supervision. We don't need it. We live our lives the way we see fit. We have our own morals, ethics, and values. Some of us are in the scriptures. Some of us keep laws, statutes, and commandments. And we don't allow ourselves to be steered into failure. We don't court chaos. We don't court chaos. And we're also really good at solving problems. Yep, we're good at fixing problems. You see, you know how in this civilization where we have people who like to talk, people who are effeminate, people who like to go for distance and irritation, we can't stand that. Me personally, I can't stand that. If you have something to say, just say it. Don't spend minutes talking in circles. Just say what you got to fucking say. Those are Sigma characteristics. Those are Sigma characteristics, brothers. You're the captain of your soul. You're not living your life on autopilot. You like peace and quiet. Peace and quiet doesn't intimidate you. And because you like peace and quiet, you make sure that trouble does not dog your steps. You make damn sure that trouble does not dog your steps. This means you don't cause problems in your life. And if you have problems or if you suffer setbacks, you make haste to fix it. That's what you do. You come up with solutions. Because the longer you spend talking about it, more than likely it's not going to get done. It won't get fixed. Problems will not be solved. A lot of tribes in this Western civilization we live in are known for doing that. They'll cause problems in their life and then try to come running to you to fix them. But we just tell them no. Nothing beats peace of mind. Nothing beats peace and quiet. And the one thing that separates Sigmas from Alphas and Betas, and this thing is very important. Let me tell you what it is. Self-inventory. You hear me, brothers? Self-inventory. The scripture in 1 Corinthians talks about this. Self-inventory. You take time to reflect. You take time to find out what your weaknesses are. You find a way to fix them. You find a way to learn, adjust, and adapt. If we're able to do that, we can cruise through life. We won't hit as many speed bumps, so to speak. Self-inventory is very important. It was very important for our kindred. It was very important for the Hebrews in the old days. Self-inventory. That's one thing that a lot of us, we take time to do. Self-inventory. A lot of people don't do that nowadays because a lot of people don't have any self-awareness. They don't take self-inventory. A lot of them try to drink away their problems. instead of solving them. Some people try to fuck away their problems instead of solving them. And that's very huge nowadays. That's why the STD rates have hit the stratosphere. And those STDs are mainly being spread by these trollops. The Sigmas know this. I know this. And that's why we leapfrog over those problems. Now, for you brothers out there who are Sigmas without the label, what are your thoughts on the subject? Hit me up in the comment section. I'd love to hear about it. There are a lot of fictional representations of Sigmas. One of the most popular representations of one is John Wick. But I prefer Goggle 13. He's my favorite fictional representation of a Sigma. Him, even Dante, I guess. Maybe even, what's that character's name? Possibly even X. He's a Sigma. But then again, I'd love to hear about your comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, brothers. Hit me up. This is Lion McTail. That's all I got for you. If you like the video, like the badass scenery in the commentary, feel free to subscribe. If you're doing visit my channel, you find a tip jar on the upper right side of the screen. That's your G+ icon. All right, fam. All right, brethren. You know it's real. You know we're saying go away, live away. SYSPM. As for these trollops and those who will bring their problems to you and tell you to solve them, those who try to break your stride, those who are a problem with you because you're an individual, give them nothing. This has been a Sigma PSA. More to come, tight. See you soon.